The best way to prepare for a new year and enter a brand new year is by tackling old bad habits and unproductivity and replacing that with productivity. And the one thing that stops a lot of people from being productive is laziness, and that's exactly what we're tackling today in this video. Hey guys, it's Neil, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing very well. I am back with another video. I am so glad that I'm actually keeping up my consistency, posting every single week. We love to see it. Today's one is actually going to be juicy. Like, I've got my cup of green tea here. Don't play about my green tea. I never play about my green tea. And I'm really excited to get into this video because today we're talking about all things laziness, cutting out unproductivity and bringing in productivity, ready for the new year. There's only 1 month left. There is only 1 month left for you to get yourself together in order to enter 2026 not being lazy. As someone who spent their days just on social media watching other people live their lives, doom scrolling for hours and hours and hours like a couple of years ago, as someone who's been doing that versus a completely different person now, I can guarantee and say that the tips I'm going to give you today have helped majorly. If you haven't already, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I'm so excited to have you here. Let's get straight into tip number 1. The number one thing I want you to do is to find your why. If there's something that you want in life, and a lot of people say believe in yourself, reach your goals, go for your dreams, but a lot of people forget to mention the fact of it's hard to go where you want to go in life without a reason of wanting to go there. For example, you've clicked on this video so you can stop being lazy, so I'm gonna ask you, why do you want to stop being lazy? And if you're telling me, oh, I want to stop being lazy because I just want to be more productive, that's not a strong why. When it comes to wanting something in life, when it comes to reaching a desire or reaching a goal or having something that you dream of being or doing, you need a why. And when I say a why, I'm not talking about a weak why, like, oh, I want to be more productive. Everyone says they want to be more productive, but do they actually do it? No, they don't. When it comes to tackling laziness, you have to figure out your why. Why do you want to stop being lazy? Why do you want to be more productive? Why do you want to be more disciplined? And it has to be something so strong to the point of if you ever lack off later down the line, you know that you've got such a strong why you can't afford to lack. Let me tell you something. When you've got a dream so big placed on your heart, you can't afford to be lazy. It's that simple. I'm in my 3rd year of uni. In my 1st year of uni, when I moved to my uni accommodation, I would spend my days scrolling on social media, doing nothing productive, and it didn't really bother me. Why? Because I wasn't working towards anything anyway. So, like, you know, I could stay in bed all day, it wouldn't bother me. Now, I would never even dare. You know, the thought of staying in bed all day doing nothing plays with my brain. I can't do it. So it needs to be the same for you. You need to find something that you want so badly, because when you do start to get lazy, you won't even like it. It will irk you so bad to the point where, no, I need to get up, I need to do something. That is tip number 1. Get a journal, get a pen and paper, write down your why. It doesn't have to be one. Trust me, it doesn't have to be one. You can have multiple whys. For example, I've got multiple goals. I want to have my dream body, I want to eat way better, I want to have this, I want to have that, I want to get my dream car like in 3-4 years. So like, I've got multiple goals, and each one of those goals has a different why. Why do I want my dream body? Weight catches up to you in your 20s and 30s. I don't want to be 28, 29 not being able to go hiking because, oh, I didn't work out earlier in my life and now it's stopping me from doing that. I don't go hiking, but I'm just saying as an example. I want to be able to have a future where I'm active. I don't want to say no to anything in future because my weight prevents me, or because it's not safe for me, or because it's not, like, I don't want to do that. And that is my why for going to the gym at this age. I'm 20, by the way, guys. Comment how old you are in the comments. I'm 20. What about you? What about you? Okay, what about you? Now we can move on to tip number 2. That was a long tip, but you have to start with that. On to tip number 2, and this kind of rides off the back of what I just said about tip number 1, but you need to currently hate where you are in life in order to stop being lazy. You don't have to hate where you are in life. That's a strong word, but I just want to put some emphasis on this. It's always good to be grateful for where you are in life, because a lot of people would dream to be in your position right now. So I'm going to be very specific with what I'm about to say. You need to always want more. There is nothing wrong with liking where you are. There's nothing wrong with being grateful for where you are, but you always need to want more. You should never in life get so stagnant to the point of, oh yeah, I'm fine with where I am. No. Be satisfied with life, of course you should be, but never let that stop you from working towards more, if that makes sense. All the dreams that I've got now, when I reach them, do you think I'm gonna stop? No, but like, I'm gonna figure out a new dream and I'm gonna work towards that dream. Actually, while we're on the topic, comment down below one thing you're grateful for, or one goal that you've achieved in like the past couple of years. I want to know, what are we grateful for? Laziness kicks in when you're not doing anything. Never ever make your body used to not doing anything. If you're watching TV all day, scrolling on social media, doing nothing productive with your life, your body's gonna get used to you being lazy. My body and mind knows that Nia is always productive, we're always on go, and that's a good thing. It's good to train your mind to know we've got stuff to do. It's good to train your mind. Podcasts and sermons are a great way to brainwash your brain into thinking that all things are possible. Let me tell you something. This is going to be one of the tips later on, so I don't want to give it away. Stay till the end. If I listen to podcasts and sermons, you're constantly putting good information into your brain, and your brain starts to realize it is possible for me to do exactly what these people are saying. The minute your brain picks up all this good information and all this knowledge, it's gonna start thinking that it can do it too. At the end of the day, our brain is whatever you tell. You tell something it's not possible, it's not gonna be possible. I'm sorry, you told yourself it's not gonna be, so why would you expect it to be? Like, come on. People need to start understanding the power of their words. Like, come on now. It's not possible. Like, I'm telling you it's not possible. You wanted to be a millionaire, but you told yourself it's not possible. Babe, it's not possible. I agree with you. I agree with you that it's not possible. You tell yourself that you can be a millionaire. I agree with you. You can be. Do you get what I mean? It's all about what you tell your brain. Like, our brain is not stupid. The more you feed it negative stuff, the more it'll be negative. My brain does not even have negative thoughts. Like, if there's something I want, I'm gonna get it. God's timing, obviously, but I'm gonna get it eventually. Why? I'm not giving myself a plan B. There is no plan B. I'm sorry. I feel like when people have a plan B, it's basically them saying, oh, plan A is impossible. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. Tip number 4. This is probably one of my favorite tips because I have literally seen this work. You are a product of your environment. The people you surround yourself with, the people you talk to, the things that you listen to, the things that you watch, the things that you hear, they all dictate your success. Everything is the people you surround yourself with. You surround yourself with negative people, you're gonna become negative. You surround yourself with positive people, you're gonna be positive. You surround yourself with broke people, you're gonna be broke. You surround yourself with millionaires, you're gonna become a millionaire one day. I'm just gonna give you an example, and I'm gonna be very brief because I don't really like talking about my friendships on here. Before I went to uni and stuff like that, and like even in my first year of uni, like, you know, I was surrounding myself with people that always gossiped and just talked about other people all day long, all day long. Have you heard this? Have you heard that? In a way that would like lash onto me, then I would want to gossip as well. Oh my gosh, did you know that? Did you know about it? Did you know that? You know what I mean? I would want to gossip as well. And I started realizing that that's not life, you know? That's like sitting down gossiping about people when I could be making money. Like, come on now, like what one am I gonna choose? I'm obviously gonna choose option B, which is the making money part. I really need people to understand you need to detach yourself from those friends, those people. Hate me and some of my family watchers, but even those toxic family members, like I don't even play like, the minute I started detaching myself from those friends, guess what? I started gossiping less. You know, when I see someone doing something, I applaud them. I don't go and be like, oh, did you see what it is? Did you see what? Like, I don't really do that anymore. This is what I'm saying. It's all about the people you surround yourself with. I barely have any friends now. Like, my circle is very small. Very, very, very small. Like, I don't really have that much friends at all, but I love it that way. If we had to put people aside, even the place where you live can dictate your success. If you've been living in the same hometown for like 12, 13 years, of course you're going to become stagnant. Of course you're going to become lazy. Why? Because you're used to the same thing. You keep bumping into the same people every time you go food shopping. You're used to your 9-to-5 corporate life where you've had the same boss for more than 12 years. Like, of course you're going to become stagnant. When your brain is used to the same thing over and over and over again, nothing is really challenging it. Nothing is really, okay, we've got this to look forward to. This is why people always say never mix yourself with the same people for too long and never stay in the same place of life for too long. Tip number 5, this is probably my favorite one, but organization. I love being organized. I talk about it all the time. It's one of my favorite things. I wake up in the morning knowing what I'm doing for the day. Let's say, for example, you're not organized. You wake up in the morning, what do I do? Oh, I have to do this, but I've got uni work to complete. Oh, I have to call this person. Oh, I have to call the doctor. All of that overwhelms your brain, and all of that overstimulates your brain. And guess what? As human beings, when our brain gets overstimulated, it backs off because it doesn't like the pressure. So when it backs off, you become stagnant, and when you become stagnant, you become lazy. This is why it's always important to have structure and organization, because when your brain knows where it's going, like you wake up in the morning, you know what you have to do. I don't wake up in the morning being like, what do I have to do today again? I've literally got a planner on my desk every single morning telling me what I have to do. Like, I don't have to wake up guessing. When you wake up guessing, you get overstimulated, and therefore you don't do it. Every single Sunday I plan my week out for the following week. What am I gonna do? So I wake up Monday morning knowing what I'm doing for that day, and then all of the rest of the days that week. Don't sit there and tell me, oh yeah, I keep a structure of what I'm gonna do with my week on my phone. No. I've said this on my TikTok because a lot of people say that on social media as well. Keeping a track of what you do on your phone. Look, there's nothing wrong with keeping things digitally. I've got an iPad. Best believe I keep my life in here. But when it comes to things that I'm doing for the week, I make sure to write it down. Anything physical is so much more better than digital. Writing it down physically, making sure that you actually have to see it every single morning is such a game changer, because if you write it down in your phone, let's be honest, when you're on your phone, are you really in your notes app, or are you on social media, or you're on TikTok, or you're on Instagram, are you scrolling? So you're never gonna see what you have to do anyway. So this is my planner. It is the weekly planner, and it's non-dated, and you literally just, this is a brand new one because I've literally, like, I run out of these all the time. This is the layout. So you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday there, and then on the back you've just got like to-do list, the date, and like it's got a little habit tracker, but I don't really use that part. But plan your week out. It keeps you organized, it keeps you structured. Tip number 6, move your body. Get in that gym and make sure your body is used to being active. When it comes to moving your body, a lot of people think they need to go hardcore in the gym. Let me tell you something, you don't need to do that at all. When I was starting out my gym journey, I literally would go to the gym and just do 3k steps, 5k steps. Even if it's just walking on a treadmill, you're still moving your body. It's still something to be proud of. It's better than laying in bed doing nothing. If you don't have a gym near you or you don't want to pay for a gym subscription, that's no excuse. Go outside and walk until you reach 3k steps, and you've got the tracker on your health app as well on your phone. You don't have to do hardcore in the gym. You don't have to do Pilates. You don't have to do yoga, but make sure you do find something that works for you. Like me personally, I started with doing steps, and now I actually love going to the gym in general. So I would 100% recommend that for you. Make sure you are moving your body in some sort of way. Showering in the mornings instead of the night. Me personally, I just feel like when I shower in the morning, I'm much more rejuvenated, I'm much more ready for the day, I'm much more productive, I'm much more alive, and that way then I'm able to tackle the day more productively and not be lazy. But I feel like when I shower the night before and I wake up and I just get dressed, I'm very like, but when I shower, do you get what I mean? Like, I do love a good night shower here and there, but I do think that morning showers are a really, really good way for productivity, a good way to really get your foot in the door, to not be lazy. Tip number 8 is make sure you are getting enough sleep. If you're constantly tired, guess what? You're going to be constantly lazy because your brain is not, it doesn't have the energy to be productive. So make sure you are getting enough sleep. I love going to bed around 10:30, 11 p.m. and then I get up at 7 a.m. every morning. I used to get up at 6 a.m. but I realized I was pushing myself a bit too much, so now I get up at 7 a.m. and I love it. It's a structure that works for me. Don't go to bed at 2 a.m, 3 a.m. Like, we're way past those days. You need to be getting enough sleep, especially as women. Like, women thrive off getting rest. But that is all for that video, guys. Honestly, I really, really hope that video was insightful for you. I really hope you learned something new. Let me know in the comments what you learned. And once again, like I said earlier in the video, let me know how old you guys are and let me know one thing you're grateful for. I wish this was all of the tips on how to not be lazy, but I've got so much more. I want all the girlies walking into 2026 being their most productive self. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I would love to see you all in my next video.